Hello, we're back. Steve's Retirement Corner. How we pay for vacations and big ticket wants in retirement. Pretty much the same way we did before I retired. There's very little that's changed about our life since I retired, except I'm no longer working. You know, we go off of last year's money. Currently, I have about $500, $400 or $500 a month coming in to our checking account. It is more than what our monthly average, or what our average monthly expenses are. So, I use it for during the year. I use it for a monthly emergency fund. It covers my butt if we need a few $100s extra that month without having to dip into my bank accounts, my savings account or stocks or whatever. It covers our butt. If it don't get used, well, then it's still there for next month's daggone deposit, and it's just building on itself. Over the course of the year, man. Some of it get used. We'll have something to come up, man. Or a tire blows out on a car. Hey, man, it's not expected. Hey, it's an emergency. We need it. We'll go ahead and use that money to do it. Need a battery during the wintertime for your car. Hey, man, you got that money in there. You can pull it right away, and you got it. It's easy access money for something that comes up that's unexpected. That's my monthly emergency fund. And if it doesn't get used, it builds up. A little bit of it gets used, every year, but the majority of it usually don't. But that's the way we save up for, like, the wash machine. Save up to repaint the house or build a deck or whatever. It just, we go off of last year's income. Whatever we got left from last year is what we use for a big ticket once this year. The only other thing I did when I was working was I'd work overtime 3 times a year before summer break for the kids. It would work overtime before they to get them ready to go back to school. Because, especially when kids are little, man, they got to have new wardrobes every daggone year. Because they outgrow it, It's expensive to put kids in school, man. As far as notebooks and paper and pens and pencils and all that other junk, man. It costs a lot more than you think it does. And then before Christmas, a couple of months before each of them things happen, I would try to work as much as I could work. So none of it would come out of the money we had going in the checking account. It was extra money. I can't do that now, so I have a little bit of extra each month built into what goes in our checking account. And that's the way we do it. We never took vacations every year anyways. We always went somewhere, but we didn't take cruises or go stay at resorts or go down to Disney or none of that junk every year. That was usually every 2 or 3 years. The rest of the time, Virginia Beach is 2 hours down the road, Doc. It's an hour. Myrtle Beach is an hour from people we got in South Carolina. You go down there and spend a night with them. You get up and go down to the beach. Maybe you spend a night or two. Then you come on back to the house. That was a big deal for the kids. They thought they was going on vacation all the time, but it really, it's spend a night at the beach. It's not that big a deal. It's a lot different than going down there and staying for a week or 2 weeks at a time. We never did that, and we don't intend on doing it now. But it helps us get carpet. Say the baby wants to recarpet the house next year. We use whatever we didn't spend this year and out of them little emergency funds to pay for it. It doesn't come out of our living expenses at all, and I don't have to dip into my emergency fund in the savings account or sell stocks or any of that junk. That's the way we do it. It's there's a guy on here on Mike on the retirement training straight talk, I believe. I watched one of his videos, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, I guess it was. He actually has a bucket system set up, sort of like, and one of his buckets is for his traveling. Now, he takes a lot more extensive travel and stuff than we do, but that's a great idea. It's something that needs to be thought about before you go into retirement, and how you gonna plan for that stuff uh, during retirement, and how you gonna pay for that mess. Because just a night in a daggone motel, even around here, is expensive as heck. It'll drain whatever income you got coming in quick. So you need to plan out how you do that. We don't ever plan on doing nothing big like that. Never have. We never will, man. It's just who we are. And most of the stuff we ever wanted to see or do, we already did before the kids are grown up. That's something else you need to think about before you start daggone thinking about retirement too. Enjoy your life. Retirement is just it's just another stage of life, man. It's not a destination, you know. Enjoy the whole journey, Doc. You know, save some, spend some. You know, it's important in retirement. Take a vacation too. Sometimes you need just a little bit of time away from your everyday. You know, I think it's just as important to enjoy a special week here and there than there 3 or 4 days in retirement as it ever was. It is for me, anyways. But we're so close to stuff, man. We can take day trips out to Bud and still be at the house and sleep in our regular bed. Or we can spend a couple of nights, you know. We're not going to break the bank doing something like that. North Carolina state line ain't but an hour down the highway. Virginia Beach, 2 hours to the east, southeast. You know, we've been there before and come back in the same day. It's not that big a threat to us. DC's only a couple hours north. You can go up to Richmond, take the train, man. Go up there and come back in the same day. And you ain't wore out or nothing. So, I mean, we have options for that. So for a little bit of entertainment, stuff like that. And that monthly extra that we build up every month through the course of the year, you know, pays for the extra wants that we might need for the house or the car, or little parties here and there, or whatever, you know. Big cookouts here, whatever happens. We have that left over from last year. Probably 99 times out of 100, we got a little bit left over. But that's the way we do it. And it works fine for us, because it's the way we have always lived. That's why. You know. And by doing them little things throughout our life like that, man, you know, it cut back a lot on our wants that we wanted to do in retirement, I believe. I don't know. But y'all take care of yourself, man. You enjoy the rest of your week best you can. It's supposed to rain the rest of the week here. And we'll talk to y'all later.